Alright, so this is test one. Alright, so this is my welcome video. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to my channel, whether it be Patreon or YouTube or Facebook. I've been talking a lot about putting together a training series in law. There's been a lot that's happened to me, and it has caused me to walk around and carry what I call my walking documents. We live in a rule-based system, the game of life, and we don't know the rules. And I, through my experiences with dealing with the government, I don't trust them as much as I can throw them. So in my journey through law and having to defend myself through a bunch of stuff, this is what it comes down to. I wanted to originally walk through one document, which I'm going to do word for word, but I've got it set up in such a way that I'm building this training course. So this is what you're going to go through. This is a pretty serious course. This isn't no hodgepodge, and it's going to be very expensive to do. There's going to be classes, both on video and live. There's going to be tests and exams and submissions of documentation. So this is essentially going to be section 1, and we're going to walk through Canadian history. We're going to walk through the Constitution, the Supreme Law of Canada, in a very in-depth look. And in that process, we're going to learn about international law, and we're going to learn about the British Empire and the Commonwealth, and how that pertains to Canada, and then how the citizens inside and the human beings inside pertain, and the rules to the land in which we live, that we are under right now as citizens. So this is the Canadian Constitution Act. This is the Constitution Acts. This is the document that we're going to be walking through. It's pretty big. There's about 100 pages to it. It's basically broken down into 2 sections. How Canada was formed, and the rules of Canada and Parliament, and how the land and everything is separated up. And then later on in 1982, the Constitution Act of 1982 was implemented and created because of new obligations to Canada. We've got the Interpretation Act, which we're going to use to interpret all of the laws by Canada that we're going to read. And you can notice I'm going to mainly be using documents with seals on them. These are coming right from the government. We're going to go through the Canadian Bill of Rights. This one is created in 1960. Can we do this? Boom, there we go, that's better. We got the United Nations Act, Canadian Human Rights Act, the Oath of Allegiance Acts. So these are all acts that we are going to be covering in order to understand what this says. On top of that, we're also going to have more supporting material. We're going to have the Citizenship Act, the Oath of Citizenship, we're going to have the Vital Statistics Act, and we're going to have the Municipal Act. These 2 documents are provincial, not federal. These 2 documents are the most harming documents to human beings and to mankind there is. This is our international law. We've got the Charter of the UN. We've got a fact sheet, which I'm going to go through. And the most important document, I believe, is the International Bill on Human Rights. Now, this is a huge document. This is, I believe, over 200 pages. I've got 3 sections of it out. That's all. just 3 sections of this document out. The rest are put away here. This is 9 years of learning law. And I've picked and pulled the best way to teach people the rules to the game. How to walk people through it so they understand. Because the ultimate purpose for this is I want people, you need to carry a walking document. You need to file a claim of right. You need to keep it on public record. You need to, what's the word to use? Officially notify all the powers that be that you understand and recognize the laws that you live under. If you don't have this document filed, then your life is blowing in the wind. And that's what I've learned. And my goal is to get people to understand that document. If you understand the rules to life, all of this information that you saw, you'll be able to compile down to this little thing, and maybe a 150-page document called Claim of Right. And then you'll know the rules of the game, and you'll play the game different. So, come on in, subscribe, pay for the courses, take the courses, and learn some shit. Ciao. See you in class.